What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are going to be for the star sign of Libra from May 25th to the 31st of May 2020. So take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to you because it's your storyline, mine specifically, you can find all the information how to reach me in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I already have gone ahead and pulled your cards off camera, so let's get right into it. You got the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. This is going to be a bit of an ouch. The Ten of Swords represents a situation in which there was a betrayal, a painful ending, or a loss. It would have felt like a betrayal. This is kind of, it's upside down. It's kind of that energy when I get that Julius Caesar stabbed in the back. You really didn't expect this coming. But the thing with this is, I feel like this is in the past because the surrounding cards that I got with this don't tell me that this is something that is right now happening, because I feel like I don't see any of the follow-up cards that I would get with this kind of heartache, like disappointment or regret or loss or wondering why the fuck things happened the way that they did. I don't really get that kind of energy from this. Yeah, maybe slightly, but not to the extent of where I'd be like, you are definitely going through a breakup right now. Like, it's going to happen if it hasn't happened. This is something that has probably, if you're watching this now, has probably already happened. And I feel like you are trying to figure out, when I say you're trying to figure out what the fuck to do with it, I don't mean in the sense of like that you are grieving so heavily over this. I don't see a lot of, even though I do see a lot of like heartache over this situation, I'm going to say that for a lot of you, this is in the past. Take it how it resonates, because it's possible that this could be coming up, or that it's into the waking life. You're living this now. This is something that, it's something, I'm going to pull a card of clarity for why these two cards are together, but the way that I would like to read this right now is that, well, the Seven of Cups represents having a lot of options about where to go on something. It's more of a daydreaming card where it's sometimes it's called lazy because it is imagining all of the options on where you can bring this but not actually doing the work to get to it. So for some of you, especially with the outcome being the Page of Swords, which is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign energy, it's possible that you or somebody else has done this to somebody else, or that it might read like this. It's going to be one of two things. It's either that you're doing this to somebody or this has happened to you, because it did come up as your energy. It's also possible that you could be dealing with another air sign that is like this. Either way, I'm getting the feeling that this is kind of a situation where something had ended, you're kind of trying to see where things go from here, and kind of either being met with more trouble in the sense of you're still dealing with this energy if it is not you actually portraying this yourself, saying that it's possible that you were the one that did this to somebody else, and now it's kind of trying to figure out where you want to go from there. However, for the rest of you, I'm going to read this in the way that it's, for a lot of you, it's going to be kind of trying to figure out, again, I don't see a fuck ton of pain from this, even though this would indicate that there is, but I more or less see you kind of trying to figure out, okay, so this thing happened. Where do we go from here? What happens now? Where am I going from here? Because for some of you, I see this person still involved in your life if this is not you. I still see you dealing with this person, having communication with somebody that would be very immature, somebody of their lesser self, somebody that is low thinking, immature, black and white thinking. Their truth is the only kind of truth, so help them God. They are very good at talking. They are very, very good at getting what they want. Could be gaslighting. This indicates somebody that is troublesome in nature. I don't want to say that like because this is just for the page. With the Knight and the King, they are not like that much. I mean, they still have elements to it, but they're not this immature. This is a very immature, unbalanced energy. So I'm getting that this is a time period where something either happened in the past that is still kind of like, all right, I don't really know where to go, and I'm still kind of talking to this person. I don't really know where this goes. and I'm trying to kind of see my options, or it is you that has done this to somebody else, and now you're kind of like, okay, well, that's done. Now where do I go from here? But I am going to pull a card for the majority of you, for the majority of the Libras that are reading this. What is this situation between the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups? Why? What is this? What can you tell me more about the situation? All right, this is going to be, it's possible that a female star sign, not Pisces, air sign, so one of your star signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, had cut you out. This would represent to me that somebody in this situation cut somebody out. They decided that in this situation, there was a person here that did not meet their energy expectations, and it was something that they did not need. The Queen of Swords is somebody that has gone through a lot of pain. She is her higher self, and she would be the people's champion. The pain would really have shaped her, and she kind of understands who she needs in her life, who she does not, but she's kind of quick to the cut once you kind of prove to her that you are not trustworthy. Even if you are trustworthy, this person might not deem you as such, and therefore her truth is the only kind of truth kind of sets in, where she is able to just cut you out if she does not feel like her energy is being used correctly with you or somebody else. So it to me represents that the reason why this kind of thinking about where do you go from here, I feel like somebody, again, take this how it resonates. It's possible that this is you doing this. It's because you got both of these are air signs. It's also possible that you did this to somebody else and now trying to figure out. I think some of you still want to carry this around. I think some of you, it's possible that some of you might be thinking about the situation differently. It's possible that some of you are kind of going into this with very little direction on where you want to go from here. Because if it was you that had this painful ending, I'm going to say that the majority of you are having this painful ending come for you. It's probably going to be 50-50 though, that this painful ending has happened. And it's going to be a time period of trying to figure out what you can do, maybe not in the best way, but thinking how you can get through to this person, how you can what you can do to I don't want to say win this person back, but what can you do in your lower form to deal with this. And if you are dealing with somebody that is like this, where you were the one that cut somebody out, be careful of this person coming back around. Let me pull one more card for where does this go after the Page of Swords shows up. Where does this go for Libra after the Page of... Be careful with this, because there is an apology coming. Somebody is going to be coming through and offering you a second chance of emotion. There is a second shot at redemption here. For some of you might be accepting this forgiveness. A lot of you might actually be giving this forgiveness. It's possible either way. Take it how it resonates. But I do see a second chance coming in. It's possible that a lot of you might have done this to somebody, are realizing that might not have been your best suit, your best show of character, and are now trying to apologize for it. It's possible that that situation is reversed, and this person is now apologizing to you. Take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates, Libra. This is not... It doesn't end terrible. Just be careful that this person isn't still doing this when you are making the apology. Be careful, because you know where your energy is. You are very good at understanding what you do and do not need in your life. If you're giving somebody a second chance, be careful of this energy. That's all I'm going to say. Again, I don't get I do get heartbreak with this card, but I kind of get this as something that's already happened. So be careful with continuing this energy. Accept the gift. If it's somebody that is coming to you, at least accept the apology. Just accept the apology. You don't have to take this person on. And I would recommend, if somebody is coming back to give you an apology, to take it. Likewise, if you are giving this person an apology, I can't really tell that person to take it, but you know what I'm trying to say. This is an energy that I feel has a potential to be healing. You can take the gift. You don't have to necessarily take the person back. All right, Libra, that was all for you. I'll see you next time. Take care. Good luck. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.